It's dry, dirty, dusty, and unbelievably hot. It's mid of September, and it seems that the work never ends. Sanding, grinding, hammering, ripping wood apart, and playing with a lot of epoxy is our daily routine. The nightmare of every sailor began. Zero is stuck in the boatyard for a long time.
I can never learn how to love someone like you.
But destiny was on our side.
You want to live on a boat? Take a look. It's all your kingdom now.
We met the most amazing creature in the world in the lumber store on Christmas Eve, and she jumped right into our hearts.
Can you quit that? Can you just be what you want? Can you give
And not to forget, we had a lot of fun as well.
a smile suits better than a sneer, my dear, but I fit it.
We met a lot of old and new friends who made the hard work even easier for us. We had a lot of fun with you guys.
I can never tell you apart. I can never learn how to love someone like you.
Just haul out, give Zero a new bottom and hull paint, and be back in the water maximum 6 weeks later, we said in the beginning. We started to sand down the old bottom paint to check out what's underneath. Unfortunately, we discovered a few blisters in Zero's bottom. Because we had to do it anyway, we decided to do a proper job, which in our case means to let the boat dry in the hot Mexican summer.
Can you hear that? The two people grinding on the hull on the outside. It sounds so horrible inside here.
Once the job was done, we were happy to splash around with water to get rid of the fiberglass. From here on, we could only wait to let it dry as long as possible. We'll tell more about the bottom later. Afterwards, we started to take care of the hull. First sanding down what's left of the old paint, then multiple times fairing and sanding to get a smooth hull.
You want to go down?
To finally apply a strong and protective barrier coat at least 1 foot above the waterline. We decided to use West System epoxy with a barrier coat added at 422 in the area where the most water splashes against the hull, especially on the bow. Again followed by a process of sanding and patching to smoothen the hull.
Woohoo! Primer, primer, primer!
Afterwards, we started with a primer. That was a huge milestone for us. Zero looked like a patched up, never-ending project for a few months, but after we rolled the first coat of white primer on the hull, we had a good-looking yacht again. Now, with a white and shiny hull, we were able to see the last tiny imperfections. I think at that point we developed a passion to get rid of all of them, which means of course more fairing and sanding.
Now we decided to spend the summer here in Weymouth, or at least leave the boat here over the summer. We are moving to another spot, which is a little more sheltered for the sun and the dust and the dirt. So picking up Zero one more time and drop it in a new spot. Someone's getting really excited.
The tires are already so flat.
That's spooky, eh, Patch? Today is the day we are going to paint the boat. Everything is prepared, I hope, as good as I can. We are mixing paint. We are using Interlux Brightside paint to do that. And I hope it comes out good. We choose the color gray instead of white before. It's just a light gray. And we try to make some red parts. So it's red and gray and black. That's the new colors of Zero. Yeah, sometimes it looks like actually we're not really meant to do that, because we wanted to do that for weeks, but then some paint was missing, and we didn't get the compressor, and people bailed out and all this stuff. So yeah, now today is the day, and everything will be good. Face watering the surroundings here, so there's no too much dust coming up. I hope the wind stays calm. Wish us luck. Fingers crossed. Cleaning the last time the hull was thinner.
We decided to do the job ourselves this time. And it turned out to be the right decision. After an exhausting day, we had our shiny and good-looking baby back. A huge thanks to Moises, our helping hand. He worked like a beast, sanding the hull day after day in the brutal heat without complaining. It was a long process to finish the job, and it would have definitely taken longer without him. And we talk about 9 months of work before we could even paint the boat, just to give you an idea how long this process was in real time for us.
We are still taking down the masking tape, but some parts are looking really good already.
That's the proof. One of us walked over fresh paint. Okay, you're out. Come on. Show me your feet. Yeah, überführt. We got her.
The day after we finished the hull, we took a day off and just relaxed for a while. But more about boring boat work next week on Sailing Zero. Be part of how we deal with the bottom, remodel the aft deck, and tell you more about boat projects. How Zero faces a hurricane.
It's almost 10 a.m. now. Gusts are going up to 60 knots already.
And watch the full story of how we met Patch.
Die bist ja eine kleine Hübsche.
it's just me.